All right. My name is Yemi Adeyeye. I'm from Nigeria originally, and I'm the director for YPAD, which is the Young Professional for Agricultural Development. And so GLF is one of the partners for YPAD. And I'm also here as a steering committee member for the Youth in Landscape Initiative. And so Youth in Landscape Initiative is one of the partners of the GLF Forum. And what we're doing right here is like we're part of the organizers of the youth intervention in the GLF process. So basically, what are the agendas of the GLF? What are the opportunities there for young people to be involved? And in the different spaces, where are those portals for participation of young people? So for that, we've had like a youth panel, we've had a youth plenary session, and we've had some debates, deliberation processes as well. We had some workshops in some of the rooms and some youth in some different speaker positions and stuff like that. So it's been fun. Some of the highlights of this section is like the first plenary session that was held, which was actually a youth plenary session, was quite interesting. And the fact that we had like young innovators who were doing different things. There's a young lady from Brazil. She works on how to make sure that waste is reduced to the barest minimum. Using that particular innovative, just a small cup could change the world, basically. And she built a narrative that applied to the local where she is. And it's a big initiative, and now it's something that everyone sort of connected. And there's also a lady, Claire, from Kenya. So all these different panels that we had sort of brought in something quite new on how you could start on a small scale and you could have a very big impact. And so having that showcased and having those panels actually being female, young female, is something quite it's both visually appealing and content-wise driven, because then it tells us a lot about not just youth engagement, also youth engagement that is quite sensitive to the societal issues at the moment, which is focused on women empowerment or equity, so to speak. And so that's an highlight across the different events as well. We realize that the forum actually gives room for these different presence, youth, indigenous. There have been some indigenous presence in some of the panels as well. So for the Youth in Landscape Initiative, we're quite excited that is happening, and to have that being showcased and being primarily supported, which lead to actually the signing or sort of the official nature, or sort of making it official that the Youth in Landscape Initiative is part of the GLF Forum. And so that's why the signing of the MOU is going to be happening as well. Yeah. So the signing of the MOU is like making it official that youth is recognized and they will have an opportunity to shape the process of GLF. We've been doing it already, but this is just to make it known and to put it on paper and to look for how we could have it on ground and sort of create a structure around it of how that's going to happen. And the content of the MOU really is to sort of identify what are the opportunities, how would the Youth in Landscape Initiative come in to sort of explore those opportunities, and how do we make sure that the agenda of the GLF is both reflective of the existing empowered stakeholders and those who are disenfranchised through history, which is youth and women. So we have that as a kind of a content in the MOU, and we are really happy to have that signed. One important next step, which I think is actually well encompassing, is to make sure that the forum is now content driven in terms of how we decide on the themes to be focused on, and how we decide who get to participate in those themes, and how we design what the objective should be content driven, in the sense that now the Youth in Landscape Initiative comprises of youth network that have reach and have content. They have young people who are doing things in real life in real time. And then because of Youth in Landscape Initiative, we can crowdsource those information, those data that will inform these are the emerging issues. These are the things that are important. And this is how we can class them and structure them to make sure that the different actors have an opportunity or sees it as an opportunity to participate. So this is why the MOU exists. This is how we see it moving forward. We see it as an opportunity for GLF to recognize the youth as an active, I would say active actor, because I'm trying to sort of emphasize the active nature of being an actor, and that because then as an active actor, even though that sounds weird, we have the opportunity to sort of we can assess content that matters, so that we just don't talk about things that people do not really connect to, and then we can make sure that whatever outcome is gotten It's an outcome whereby everyone feel like we are participants of the process and we are able to shape the outcome as well. And then it's legitimate, it's well bought, and then you could see ways where you can sort of advance that into implementation.